In the email, I referenced your essentials. Did I get those right?
Okay, 2.2B for sure.
K2I and K2I. I think it was compose and decompose.
Yes.
So that's K2I. And then there was counting to 100, I believe, which really is a reference to either a combination of K2A and C and K5. K5 is the recite to 100 by ones and tens. So that essential really should, the verse in that one should be recite.
Counting to 100 from any given number.
So, okay, reciting numbers from any given number.
And
Right?
yes, like from
Okay.
41 on until.
Okay, so that would be an oral reciting instead of a, you're not going to do your counters, or you're not going to have them write numbers up to 100. They're just focused on reciting. Okay.
Kim, I have a question
Yes.
about that, because that was in the, it was married to the teak with, money, finance. So I was wondering why they have counting from any given position to 100 in that with finance, with money.
With money.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
in
it was
the
two,
personal finance.
yeah.
It's probably spiraling, just spiraling.
Because the only thing connection I could make was like, like Jennifer said, counting by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like from the dimes, you can like segue from the dimes into counting by 100, skip counting by tens. You could have also done the same thing with nickels and quarters. That's the only thing we could have seen, but.
So the only thing, if you look at the money standard, which is K4 something, it's the attributes, right? So
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about the value of it, but you could count pennies,
Yeah.
because we know those are ones, so you could have them count those pennies. But as far as the K5, just focus on the reciting, just the oral language, and then they don't have to attach it to any one thing.
Okay.
Like they don't have to attach it to the pennies.
Because we kind of moved away from it a bit because the resources that were in there are more like how to earn money and how to and
Those are the other standards.
Yeah,
That's the personal
so-
finance part, yeah.
so that like the K.2 didn't really matter, so we kind of like just left that one and focused on the counting aspect on the attributes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just focus on those attributes when you're looking at the coins, and then
Good
keep
talk.
K5 as a separate spiral, yeah. And only reciting. Now, if you're wanting to attach numbers to that, like numerals to that, then you're moving more into that K2B range, which is the read, write, and represent, which was another essential. So let's talk about those essentials and how is it going tracking all of this data, all of these different skills?
Well, our ESGI is pretty, and of course report cards for the K.2B essential for reading, writing, and representing. I think we're all we got that pretty rock and rolling in terms of collecting data in that way.
And that's represented in the hall if you want to
Yeah,
look.
as well, counting to 100. Yeah.
Kids are putting like little sprinkles on the
Read, write,
donuts to
represent.
show, and they're able to like count to like read, write, and represent up to 20, and then
counting
count up to 100.
So you're able to collect that information.
Yeah.
What are so that's going well, actually the collection of it, okay. What maybe is a hiccup or an issue with like the content piece where students are struggling the most in your data?
I think the writing, a lot of my students, and I'm new to kindergarten, so I'm still kind of figuring out what's typical of this age range. I'm used to more second grade was my area I was more used to, but the writing, there's a lot of reversals, and we talked about that some in the beginning, but then a lot of like writing literally every number backwards, or just like switching, like when it gets to the 2-digit, like writing the 2 before the 1 for 12 instead of the 1 and then the 2. So I'm just still figuring out what's normal and what's something to be really concerned about.
Have you been able to have a conversation about that? You said you did at the beginning.
Yeah, we haven't really had like a follow-up, and it was just something I kind of just thought of right then, but
Yeah, that's an important one, especially with the team members.